Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. When the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion won her belt, no one knew what to expect from the fighter with the exciting style and unyielding confidence. Yet since that memorable title-winning night, she has successfully defended the belt multiple times, and she shows no signs of slowing down as her next title defense approaches. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. All right, here. And now our tale of the tape.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. The UFC Women's Strawweight title is on the line. This Strawweight division is on... Oh!
Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, outstanding technique by her to land that shot and finish the fight here in the first round. Sometimes when you catch a fighter cold before she's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a more pronounced effect. That is certainly the case in this fight here tonight. What a result, what a knockout.
We can see it from a different angle here. Look at the power in this roundhouse kick. And when it lands, the fight is done. Here we see it again. Bang.
And ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion. The celebration is on after the knockout win under the bright lights tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata is going to stop this contest at 9 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the
Let me give him a friendly reminder. Y'all already know the dog gotta talk every single time I come in. You know I gotta do it. Yes, I gotta do it, and I gotta kill him, and I gotta hit him. Yes, you know what? Gotta beat him stupid. Only got 41 seconds as a given. Shit, every second bitch I gotta use it. Sorry, but the fluid and I can get the microphone and I make up lose it. And I make jump in the back. She in the back of the truck, little mommy wanna and she really wanna. When I finish with it, then we go in the back of the club and we do this shit again, man. Pronto, hit the body, the booty, the beat it like a bongo, banging on the like a in my Lonzo head game, crazy to make it a head honcho. Mad cause I took his bitch and now we think he macho. Somebody that they call a cops here before we went up inside of that little condo, put him in the box in the cargo. Cargo. Shut it down, fake bitch. Throw a bottle and you shut it mouth. Break shit. Come and follow, then you stand up on the couch. Let us swallow. No, we in the house. He's cool.
3-1, that's what my zip is. Lip in high Harlem, up in the trenches. Walk through a bodega like I ain't got riches. Walk through a bodega like I ain't got. Come on. Don't do it for the haters, I do it for the bitches. My flow, I kill rap. Y'all nowadays a sweet ass. Soon as you get famous, they wanna ass kiss. Only thing that I'm missing is Holberg. I get the feeling they want the over. Cocaine Castle, Hood, Oakburg. Got a question to ask you, do you know Fern? Do you know that I come from where the toast burn? New York, on 1/4. All hungry, ham up on a corner. These gangsta lean, they never sober. Went from being in the streets to run a culture. I never been at the weed, but I had hoes, bruh. Who that chicken with the clothes, bruh? I finna kill it with the flow, bruh. I'm the best in the game with the flow, bruh. In New York, I mainly rock to Magnolia. I love the East, but shout out to every coast, bruh. South to North, and even West Coast, bruh.
Black and like I'm fresh about retirement. My flow still monumental, mental. Couldn't ride an instrumental, but they dick. I set the standards for requirements, so-called the firemen. Just me, myself, and now the world is mine. I put the eye in his posse too clean. His diamonds like tear, his skin too clear. His bitch gon' stare. So mind your biz, how they find the time for money. Mine, I find these college chicks for top of college lips. Oh my, oh my. Running like you want it. Running like it's stolen. Running like I'm going. Running pitch it like I'm bowling. In my city, gangs running in the city. Load a semi for the chitty bang. Glocko, Fergie, Frenchie with the fitties. Hit up Remy for the pretty gang.
Lately I feel like a Beatle. I'm Paulie McCartney, just rocking Moschino, Moscato, or Pinot. I got some bitches that hop in the Regal, phenomenal. I'm more Ali than Muhammad. My noodles was ramen. Go Google my diamonds. I got some shooters in college. I feel like a coach. I'm recruiting to sign them. Look, I still be moving in silence. I'm balling in blue like I'm hooping in Dallas. Bitch, I don't play for no Mavericks. You need to think who gon' pay for your casket. Ignorant bastard, but I'm still conscious enough to give hope to the masses. Watch the coke do gymnastics. Dominique Dawes is pouring my car when I'm mashing.
Chain busting it down.
Wrist busting it down. Yo, bitch, busting it down. Rap game now. I could be a jeweler. Neck like Slick the Ruler. Comedy. Talking fast like Bone Thugs in Harmony. KRS-One, big L flows. Son of a gun with the mother low. Hair on my wrist is a P1. Made more money than E1. One time change, 2 time years. Get the money slide like a violin. You know my back's almost home. You know we run the East Coast zone.
In the kitchen culinary, I could whip a Bloody Mary. And I wish that the dead me, I'ma get your brother buried. With your halo, business on the payphone. Bitches drying up like Taz's angel. Never was a client, cause that boy ain't buying it. And I got a bottom bitch, my top come on consignment. Step up from the minor league, double M the dynasty. No, I never sold dope, I just got me a finder's fee. Following my frequency, rapping week to week. Suckers be so weak to me. Text but don't speak to me. You can never speak for me. See the B.I. chemistry. Check into the crazy house. I'ma turn the labels out. Run it up, 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 run it up. It's that shit we can touch on the sun. It's up all of you. Get run when the gun is up. This that East Coast. But I know this West Coast. Snoop Dogg.
10/20 was my date of birth. The day I came to earth. Bottle sipping, love to burp. Young that's doing dirt. Long Beach across my shirt. All y'all don't get murked. What is you talking about? Me and Fur, we gon' put in work. Bang on your game, coach you out of this world. It's all on the bitches. She a don't slip, think not. On the block where it's hot. Legalize with the nines. Give up about a cop. Real shit, this is it. From the bottom to the bay. This is anybody can. California all day. Yes, sir, on the curb. Mossberg by the van. Little homies on the roof with the blam, blam, blam. Long Beach, popping pill on them. I've been working so hard. Get your bail on. I've been working so hard. Work to sell some. I've been working so hard. Welcome to the hell zone. Run it up, 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 run it up.
It's that shit we can touch on the sun. It's up all of you. Get run when the gun is up. This that East Coast. Call me Mr. East Coast.
Coming up, our tail.
You ready?
All right, here we go. The UFC Women's Strawweight Championship of the World is up for grabs tonight. All right, so here we go, round 1, UFC.
Big right hand.
Right hand. Wow!
That's it.
Do you believe it?
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, outstanding technique by her to land that shot and finish the fight here in the first round. Sometimes when you catch a fighter cold before she's had a chance to get going in the fight, it can have a more... Bruce Buffer has your decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest at 38 seconds.
Break me down. Don't need no advice. I got a plan. I know the direction, the lay of the land. I know the score. me down. I'm the man. Come around and nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I got a house all day. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. When it comes to Friday, I always earn. Don't try to teach me. Got nothing to learn. 'Cause baby, I'm gifted. You see what I mean? USDA certified lean. I'm the man. Come round. Nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I don't feel no pain. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. I'm the man. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. Headed for the heart. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Right hand to God, first in command. My testimony, but I take the stand. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. I don't give a damn.
Okay, sorry I'm running late. I did not come here to play. I got money to make. Cruising the streets, I was raised in the streets, I was made. If you ain't know the name, then you should be ashamed. Grow up and show me some love. You always wanna hate. Butterfly, give me lemons, I'm sipping lemonade. You claim you acting the same, and I'm acting the same. But you approaching me strange, you too close to me, man. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came from. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't
I can feel the blood rushing to my eyes. Waking up in mud, you left me to die. My heart turned cold December 29. 30 and below the day that hell froze. How did I survive? Blame it on my soul. Fire in the hole. You turn your back on me, it's clear you someone I don't even know. Being naive to jealousy can poison anybody's soul. Hit the
I'm strange, I'm scarred for life, but where's the pain? Recognize your face, forgot your name. People come and go, that's a common thing. Playing the game, people will change. You think you know someone, they probably fake. People will lie, straight to your face. Look in the mirror, they can't relate. Neither can I, I'm out of place.
Some paths must eventually cross. And as two of the greatest fighters in the UFC kept dominating their opposition, it was inevitable that this moment would come. When the octagon door closes for tonight's super fight, the talk will be over, and the entire sports world will come to a halt. This is no ordinary fight. It's a battle between two champions, willing to put their own divisional crowns on the line to prove themselves worthy to be on top. And when the dust settles, there can only be one winner, a queen with two crowns.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title.
As I walk through the valley with my ladder and flex, I'm the realest one saying that I just happened to break. When they all thought we was finished, they was laughing at that. So I went and brought me in.
All right, so here she is, the reigning, defending. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her? She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135.
The champion is making her way to the cage right now. Her preparation for this title bout has been absolutely according to plan.
All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. So a more than 5...
You ready? You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. All right, so here we go. Early on in this fight, going to be very interesting to see some of the discrepancies you saw in the tail of the tape. One champion moving up to challenge in another division. Can she lead a 2-division UFC champion? We're going to get some answers here shortly, Joe. Whoa! Lands a big right hand early. And really starting to make these shots count. Shevchenko gets caught with that punch.
Nice shot to the head. She's out! She's
Unbelievable!
She's out cold! Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? Beautiful technique to land the fight-ending shot. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to this, but sometimes when you catch a fighter cold, maybe before she's had a chance to get herself into the fight, that strike can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
We can see it one more time from a different angle. Ground and pound at its finest, and that is the shot that ends this fight. Here we see it again.
Bruce Buffer.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. Remember when we were telling you that you shouldn't miss this past weekend's monumental super fight? I hate to be that person, but we told you so. The fans were buzzing, the world was watching, and the Honda Center in Anaheim, California was at capacity last weekend when the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion challenged the Women's Bantamweight title holder in an epic super fight. When it was over, she had silenced the critics and made history as one of only a handful of fighters to become a UFC World Champion in 2 weight classes. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
charge that they give you in court. Do anything just to feel the law. Jesus, they charge. She got a bump that defies all laws. I can reach within 18 yards. Type of candy that don't dissolve. Jesus, they charge. All her contacts filled with stars. I'ma take her to this club, but she got danger to us all. Danger, we going out. Me and you, just a party or two right now. Danger, we going out. Me and you gonna make this spot shut down.
See you with a tender spender. Tell me what you want with a bot. Looking like a sip of a lot of mama keep it like I hit it up. I'm live. Danger, the hips of a stranger. See you through your gonna make you rearrange. What you wanted, then and you about to pay for this behavior. I heard Lito, mommy's he say Jesucristo, she a freak, yo. Let it rub my while I stroke his ego. Di que ay que rico, then I bounce finito.
Danger, we going out. Me and you, just a party or two right now. Danger, we going out. Me and you gonna make this spot shut down.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. Our tale of the tape.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new UFC Women's Bantamweight champion tonight? Let's find out. Well, her last time out was really one of the greater results in UFC history. She won by knockout to become a simultaneous two-division UFC champion. Tonight, she puts one of those belts on the line, and she's not worried about what happened the last time out. She believes if she is unable to defend this belt here tonight, that people aren't going to be talking about that emphatic knockout. She believes she has to follow it up. Oh, she landed a huge knee to the head.
This could be it right here.
That's a big punch from the clinch. Okay, back to her feet. Oh, look at her, Joe.
Big shot to the head. She's stunned. She's hurt.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Now she's in half guard. Nice shot to the head.
Nunes's cut is only getting worse here, Joe. Man,
she's
is
out.
that thing bleeding. That'll do it.
Ground and pound knockout.
Yeah, Joe, she might have the best ground and pound game in this entire division. It was certainly on full display here tonight. And it's one thing when you're trying to score on the ground and bide some time a little bit. She was trying to finish this result, literally trying to knock her opponent's head through the canvas. And ultimately, she gets the desired result here tonight, and maybe a $50,000 performance bonus will follow.
Check it out again. Bang.
So there she is, folks, a woman who now needs no introduction, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, getting it done by knockout and with major style points here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 42 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world,
Well, she came in as the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, and Joe, that is exactly the way she goes out. after dusting the #1 contender here tonight by knockout. What a moment in the corner right now as they celebrate arguably the biggest win of her UFC career. And it's going to take a major effort, Joe, from another woman here at 135 pounds to dethrone the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world.
I put in 25 hours out, outworked everybody. Turn down big money, I know my worth, I'm not anybody, don't let them hold you down. I'm from the bottom, that's where they hold you down. Sink or swim, don't you drown. I'm with my circle, let's go do rounds. Do what you wanna, do what I wanna, I know you are who you really are when you're alone. But I stay so solid with the bros, hype it up, whoa. Turn up the baseline, I don't ever watch no face, even when I'm on FaceTime. Give me more time, all I wanna see is tears of joy, that's a war cry. And we all die, but when you're living like me, they'll want your life. Seek and you'll find, can't run or hide, cause time isn't on your side. Powers. Powers. Better believe in the powers. Blood clot powers. I came to move savage, not hurt anybody. Even though I had nobody when I weren't anybody. Find me in VIP where they can't search anybody. Might spend big money, I know my worth, I'm not anybody. Nah, I ain't never been a star, never been discharged, I've never been in charge. If I take off, don't take it as a part. Listening to God's son made Nas. I could see the light, they were taking it with dark homes where the heart is. It was baking in my yard, and now I'm young fire. I need a mosh pit, not a choir, getting high, and all I'm taking is a chance. You don't dance in the doorway. You step through to euphoria. Die, but when you're living like me, they'll want your life. Seek and you'll find, can't run or hide, cause time isn't on your side. Powers. Powers. Better believe in the powers. Blood clot powers. 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 Better believe in the powers. Powers.
prescription. Wipe my ass with opinions, despicable as a minion. Pulling milks at pavilions, as old as Kimora Simmons. And thick as the plot is getting the black. Jeremy Piven, attitude is malicious. Running your office tripping. Entourage full of dress to handle the business. Suggest you do it with quickness or get the ring in your bell like Jehovah's Witness. This high ain't meant for everybody. Insane. I'm blown out my brain. Blown out my brain. I'm blown out my brain. Blown out my brain. I'm blown out my brain.
All right, coming up next, it is our main... Our tip.
You ready? You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Well, if you didn't know who she was a few short months ago, you most certainly do now. She won the championship fight by knockout, and now she will try to defend the title in similar fashion. She really said... Oh, big left hand! Oh, big knee!
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? Beautiful technique to land the fight-ending shot. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to this, but sometimes when you catch a fighter cold, maybe before she's had a chance to get herself into the fight, that strike can have a bigger effect. It certainly did here tonight.
Let's take a look at it from another angle here. This is the one that causes the knockdown and the subsequent follow-up strikes for the knockout. Great angle here. Boom.
Well, that knockout win is useful for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. She lit up this arena here tonight, and you can be sure the celebration is on and will continue deep into the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 37 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight.
We gotta get it. They hated Esco. They hated Escobar. I'm still here. Davies, talk that talk. Streets need that. NYC, LA, Chicago, Detroit, the whole world. Let's get it.
Now I had a basic plan, get out the projects and never look back. Could still smell the aroma from when my uncle was... Between homies, better yet brothers, that used to spend the night with each other. They moms was best friends. One name was Anthony, the hood called him Ant Live. Kept his pistol on him, so he bought a bigger pant size. He got a little colder the moment he watched his man die. That was 10 years ago. Baby face wishing that his beard would grow. Now he throw his set up anyway he go. He's just a product of his environment. Told me he'd rather die than never go to Rikers again. Did a bid, his celly was blood, he studied 5%. Came home like, let see me, I'll never ride with 10. Corey was his right-hand man, his mother up north. She was busting checks with the wrong... Pop Zannies and he just want him some strong liquor. Lose the attitude, he miserable. For years he tried to get a liquor too. Mom's begging he finished school, but nonsense he get into. Aunt met Corey when they was kids with innocence. Aunt hated his dad around cause dad was militant. Corey found a holder pass so cash they can triple it, double it, stack it all. Corey ain't never wanna spend. Aunt was blowing money fast, big meechin' when he shot. Flashy, body wrapped in diamonds, necklace in the watch. They hated Malcolm, hated Martin. They gon' hate. Living in a 2-bedroom apartment. No lights up in the crib, I guess I came up out the darkness. Mood changed when I sparked it. Now I'm parked it. They hated Malcolm, hated Martin. They gon' hate. living in a 2-bedroom apartment. No lights up in the crib, I guess I came up out the darkness. Mood changed when I sparked it. Now I park it, and Corey set up a trap. Fiends in and out of that. No man, stocking cap, they robbed him, but he got it back. 6 in the morning with baggies on them was a way of life. Streets will teach you quick, ain't nothing free. Pay the price, eviction notice in the kitchen. Your bitches stay the night. Corey had the sour ain't with Yola. Got kicked out his mom's crib. She found a couple boulders. Locked up with killers up north. He rubbed a couple shoulders. Corey told Ant on the VI the block was changing. Ant told Corey be grateful, freedom's amazing. 3.5 like bid. Ant stayed in drama, he was light skinned outside before you was typing. No MySpace. Corey and Ant had butter rocking. The other young from the block just let her watch him. Couple haters, but nothing major. They knew the streets. Called Corey, made him take off that new Philippe. Corey took it on the chin. He wasn't new to beef. Now killers kill you for talking. All you gotta do is speak. That's a man down. Ant told Corey had a fam round. And keep on shitting on you until your pants brown. They hustle low, so much evidence that Cam found. Corey got nervous whenever they spun that van round. They snatched him and he talked about the way he got it. Broke the code, I was snitching, it ain't no way around it. They hated Malcolm, hated Martin. They gon' hate living in a 2-bedroom apartment. No lights up in the crib, I guess I came up out the darkness. Mood changed when I sparked it. Now I park it. They hated Malcolm, hated Martin. They gon' hate living in a 2-bedroom apartment. No lights up in the crib, I guess I came up out the darkness. Mood changed when I sparked it. Now I park it.
Hey yo, East, it's your man Nas Esco. Keep doing what you do. Peace be unto you, my young brother, young king.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight champion.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new UFC? Whoa!
Excellent movement here on the ground. She establishes full mount. Oh, beautiful, beautiful right hand by the champion. Hip escape, gets out of the full mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Excellent sweep.
She's got as good an arsenal of chokes as anyone in the game. We'll see if she can set one up here.
Looking for that choke, traps that arm.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. UFC Women's Bantamweight title is on the line. Well, after a win by knockout in that championship fight a few short... Whoa! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet. Going to the body there with the leg kick.
Good shots by the champion. This could be it. Look at this, takedown. Oh, she's got a submission.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. The consensus top 2 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence for her as she tries to remain the hunted here at 135 pounds.
Back up.
All right, so the referee steps in and motions the fighter back up. McGregor gets caught with that punch. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, she got her head snapped back with that jab.
Oh, this could be it right here. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming?
Whoa!
Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, outstanding technique by her to land that shot and finish the fight here in the first round. Sometimes when you catch a fighter cold, all right, here.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. It's starting to become a welcomed habit for UFC fans. See the name of this fighter on the card, and excitement will always follow. If you need proof, it's right there on the record of this women's bantamweight, as she's won several Performance of the Night bonuses since she made her Octagon debut. That's it for today.
Acting gracious, end of my business, leave no traces. Underestimate the boy, I leave you headless, necklace as a fashion statement. Sweat pouring, let it mix with the gasoline. I say the spark was a fair warning. Flew to the other side of the world, I can really go and flex in a new foreign. My head well like and again like can I move too quick, only hit it up. One more for the mausoleum. I pack out shows in the Coliseum, pins up to the ceiling. Young Juno in the building, stand in procedure. I burn like ether, they want me to rest the beats, but they know that I'm undefeated. I know, yeah, I be undefeated, yeah. Stacking wins, stacking dough, undefeated, yeah. Everybody only want me for the crown, but I never lose and never let you down. Undefeated, I'm undefeated, I'm undefeated, undefeated. I'm undefeated, I'm undefeated, undefeated. I'm undefeated, I'm undefeated, undefeated.
Coming step into a cave with a monster. We're making the wrong move, might cost ya. I heard you talk a lot of trash, running cameras for the media attention. Now it's time for you to boss up. I don't care who I'm against on the roster. Watch me work. I train too hard and I know my worth. You've been looking for a problem, now standing right in front of you. The only question now is who can hold they turn. Wanna Babylon, it'll be Babylon. So you'll get trampled on and it will travel on. Came to take you out, don't care who put you on. A lot of people on my hit list, you could be one. I ain't worried about the negatives that could be done. Blame confidence, my accomplishments. I've been looking for a challenge to conquer since I got him on the pins about his next attempt. You are incompetent, we are the competition. You're just a counterfeit, I don't need compliments. I just need ammunition, get knocked off the continent. I am so positive that this is costing us too much. I'm bossing up, if you are crossing us, you can get tossed down into a pit. There is no options, you can get ripped. They told me to quit, they told me to give it up, but I decided to live it up. I act like my house isn't big enough. Woo, you never get rid of us. Ask for a little, get carried away. You can get knocked and get carried away. My attitude varies by day. Life is a bitch, and we got married today.
I know, yeah, I be undefeated, yeah. Stacking wins, stacking dough, undefeated, yeah. Everybody only want me for the crown,
couldn't. They told me I couldn't. They told me I couldn't do it.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. All right.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new UFC Women's Bantamweight champion tonight? Let's find out. Well, if you didn't know who she was a few short months ago, you most certainly do now. She won the championship fight by knockout, and now she will try to defend the title in civil. Oh! Huge right hand! Oh, big knee!
This could be it right here. Oh! Hard shot from the clinch.
Back to the feet.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Wow! She's out! She's out cold! Beautiful knockout here early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? We get the...
We the best music. Murder rate, murder rap. Put up. Rance, Jackson, Franklin. Got it.
DJ Khaled.
The DA on my way here. I made some millions on my way here. I seen you coming on my way here. I laid my ass out for my way here. Benny Yaga with the brain bust open. That new Musain got the brain bust open. Pay them racks like Jimi Hendrix on a guitar. Load my gun, cock it back, and then I push start. I can't name how many times they try to clone me. I can't name all the names that try to clone me. This dirty money help me see the devil. So did it stop? No, they ain't forever. My trials and tribulations playing out on blogs. Spent $300,000 a better, that's on all the cars. The Maybach park itself. That Range Rover came with steps. Electric tables in the back on me for let me on. He been 4-4 all year, I put the rollie on. Trapping good all year, I put the rollie on. They parade in the streets, you gotta keep the drum. Say the prayer for my young, no he done. The murder rate going up. I done ran this check up. Get hit up from the neck up. Yeah, the gold yard looking like a graveyard. Murder money, I'm in love with murder money. Old friends of me, turn into my enemy. My money and fame changed, then it's enemy. All my hard work and lonely nights, no sympathy. Wanna send a hit, but too far in the industry. I feel your energy, I know you They rep the game, they banging it out in penitentiary. I watch the shit come out your mouth and it's finicky. I'm trying to love you without doubt and scream infinity. When these billions on my mind, it's hard to be cohesive. Getting that A-Rod money like I hit the needle. Keep a Spanish mamacita like a found a leader. And I gave them all dope, and they bitched off. Got my little hated babies waiting so they can whack you. I got my Memphis 10 waiting to jack you. I got some DC waiting to kidnap you. I got the clappers, finesses, and the trappers. And before the rapture, you gotta go and dap them. Don't forget to look at when they after you.
I told Future I can see the future. Told my bitch I love you before I knew you. I know I'm blessed, hallelujah. I'm grateful. And if you dish me, then I might shoot you. You don't for me to feel it mutual. Half these rap go to jewelry. I was selling keys to success. I was copying keys out of Texas. New Wraith with the stars in it. New Porsche condo, living room, cars in it. Ace of Spade with the Percocet and bars in it. Young shooters, real soldiers, put their heart in it. Let's talk about all this money we making, all these ahead. Let's talk about running that bag of fast, cause we ain't got no patience. Let's talk about popping scripts and Zans like we patient. And the feds allegations of how you pace. $1 million dope, boy, I gotta be great. Try to get that 100 mil on my rate. Dope, boy, I ain't never gonna be a rapper. Before the LA read this down the trap. Girl, time red, read this down the trap. Listen like third, you heard my bringing.
Good block.
Gotta be great, but never break the promise. I know my bitch hate me. I heard my hood songs, got to telling me my fault is just my business call. Since they hating on us, I'ma keep balling. Now ain't texting that bitch back. She first night, she just took a call. I'm on the trail, poker like a mom. Just believe that AP 40 bill a month. Close in my land, I act like I ain't still calling. Man, I'm trying to get some free land. Only king of the city, my house, Graceland. No respect for rappers, now I think it's cool, man. That's why your favorite rapper acting like a real man.
Nice block. Perfect block. That's what I want to see.
All right, coming up next.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new UFC Women's Bantamweight champion tonight? Let's find out. All right, so round one is underway. After her last fight, you heard Bruce Buffer say, and still UFC Women's Bantamweight champion. She is trying to have him say it again here tonight. She is unquestionably the #1 135-pound fighter in the world. She has successfully defended this belt in the past, and she believes here tonight she's on a different level than the #1 contender. We'll see if she can prove it here and turn those words into actions as round one gets underway.
She may be attacking with the...
All right, now let's get...
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go. UFC Women's Bantamweight title is on the line. All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. The consensus... Oh! Zingano goes for the clinch now. Looks like a recovery mechanism here, Joe.
Really swung everything into that kick, but fell short. Good defense there.
Oh, man, how'd she eat that up?
Big left hand! Oh! Oh, this might be the end. This could be it right here. Tries a big hook to the head, but misses. Big punches. Oh, very nice. Wow! That will do it! A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
All right.
Lots of head movement, lots of slipping. Do not get hit. That's the way to move in there. You gotta push there. There we go. Nice slide. You got more. More of that. Come on. Beautiful. That's it. That's how we avoid strikes. Let's go. This is what's gonna make you beat her.
Okay, sorry, I'm running late. I did not come here to play. I got money to make. Cruise in the streets, I was raised in the streets, I was made. If you ain't know the name, then you should be ashamed. Grow up and show me some love. You always wanna hate. But if I give me lemons, I'm sipping lemonade. You claim you acting the same, and I'm acting the same. But you approaching me strange. You too close to me, man. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came from. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came from. Who want it? Who want it? We want it. We want it. We run it. We run it. 100. Who want it? Who want it? We want it. We want it. We run it. We run it. 100. Drip this all my life. Been this all my life. No doors on my ride. I just live my life. Thank God I'm alive. Getting to it, I ain't playing with it. Watch chain, both came with it. What they saying? Hold on, wait a minute. I stayed on my pivot. You can't say I did it. House lights, only thing switching. Men acting like they be switching. They don't really wanna start a ride. They don't really wanna start a ride. They don't really wanna come and try. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came from. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came from. Who want it? Who want it? We want it. We want it. We run it. We run it. 100. Who want it? Who want it? We want it. We want it. We run it. We run it. 100. We going all out. Give them something they can talk about. Talk of the town, better ask around. So if you coming, we ain't backing down. Going all out. We the wrong ones to call out. We run the town, better ask around. So if you coming, we ain't backing down. All eyes on me, it's about to go down. If you ain't know about it, guess you know now. We showing now, but the money never changed us. So don't make us have to show you where we came.
No! Great job in there. Your accuracy is fantastic. You land a volume like that, you're gonna chop everybody down.
Cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp. Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back. Still the wheel with my knee while I count up bands. I show love and affection to all my fans. I got fair gamma holding up my pants. I turn up on the stage while I hit my dance. I get serious when it come to business, don't waste my time, boy, you know that I ain't playing. I gotta click it, we movie dumb, 20 hoes land where I'm stand. I never dap you with the left hand. I draw down with the Glock in the right hand. I got Panthers with me when I walk in. A lot of shooters waiting in a sprinter fan. I swear that I'm hot, boy, I need a fan. I got prices and sales and they all pan. Make it work while I'm using the left hand. Bring it back while I'm using the right hand. I don't trust you cause you dab with the left hand. I keep something up on my hip, that's my right hand. All my dogs come first, all lost in the perp.
Left hand doing numbers, right hand doing work. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right now, right now. Myself, I'm spitting the 12, drilling the hole, I'm using the nail. Dumping the cut while G-rapping the bell. Been at the street while you watching for 12. Straight up my hand right after they deal. Go bank, come back when I whip, so I fell. Stroke got that pack coming out through the mail. Biggie had that plate blown out through the tail. Mac in the comeback, I work off a Dell. Left and right hand, I use both on well. Right and the left, I can use for the sprayer. Don't get in my way, I ain't taking the L. Ain't got no room, I'ma grind off a well. Where I'ma be on this time, I can tell. You know I go hard, I be breaking them nails. I'm walking the residue off of my nails.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. Or Taylor.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go. UFC Women's Bantamweight title is on the line. All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. The consensus top two 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence for her as she tries to remain the hunted here at 135 pounds.
Hard kick lands. Beautiful body shot there, too. Oh, head kick. Big hook to the head.
Combinations here. Oh, huge shot there, lands flush.
Beautiful hook.
Wow!
Wow! Oh!
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Cyborg gets up and decides to take this fight back to its feet, despite having a seemingly dominant position on the ground. Uppercut there, blocked by McGregor. Oh!
This could be it.
Wow!
Oh! That's it. She's out.
Can you believe it?
Wow! What a knockout! A huge roundhouse kick for the knockout.
Wow, Joe. Bruce.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You gotta touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You gotta be possessed with the dream. The dream.
Yeah. Any weapon formed against us shall not prosper. Young started with oozing noodles, now we eating lobster. As I walk through the valley with my ladder and flex, I'm the realest in it, I just happen to rap. When they all thought we was finished, they was laughing at that. So I went and bought me a dawn and flipped the head to the back. New dirt, new whips on the way now. That's your bitch on the way now. Mama told me if you fall, never stay down. Stand up, I can never lay down. Wins and them losses, he come with being bosses. Shoot him in his head if he crosses. Take that shit to trial at the Fed making offers. 500,000, Louis said we looking awesome. Swat that patty for them cups, take them off us. Little bitch, call me little fish. Try to turn my lights out, I'm still lit. Streets calling and they say they want some real shit. Young boy looking like he hit a real lick. I got too many foreigns, man, this shit getting boring. $500,000 last week, you would've thought I was torn. Try to count me out, I guess they thought I was normal. They ain't know I was different. I like Lil' be my witness, cause we is not them dishes in my grandmama kitchen. Get a pigeon, do the vision, break it down on my their opinions. Why would I listen? They ain't see the vision when I had a floor in the midget. No, I ain't see them bitches, so I'ma ball on them. Back to city, let it fall on them. And I'ma stay down with me. No, I'll be there if they
All right, now we're focused on headshots. All strikes are open. I want you to go out there and have target practice. You rung her bell. There you go. No. Great job. Nobody's going to be able to go the distance with you if you throw headshots like that.
Never change on my road dogs, but they can't bend them things like we old dog. Walk up in the dealer and I pull that rose off. These said I wouldn't make it like I told y'all. Ah!
Nice block. Good block. Nice block. Let's get that arm triangle. Come on now, squeeze that. Good block. You gotta hold that tighter. There we go. Come on, let's work for that arm. There we go. Way to work for it. That's it. Work for that submission.
ain't much. Come from the clouds on a missile to turn this whole town into dust. Don't make a sound, baby, hush. I am the living swipe right on the mic, I'm a slut. I don't know how to not spit like a loud. I'm proud of my kids on your couch.
Half of a Mongol and mystical team, dealing this treacherous theme. Legend says L is a spawn out of hell. The myth is my mama's a murderous queen. Yo, like in Godfather 1. You get the gun as I christen my son. If I got a day in this hell, I should pay. Tell the Lord, Mikey said, fun.
Every new record's my dick in a box. We get a doozy, the mullah's a lot. You're getting used to me doing no wrong. I don't play chicken, you prick, I'm a fox. You wanna kick it, I'll give you the rocks. You kiss the if you bark. I'm magic, in fact, I'm a war like a talk. I got a unicorn horn. Stop.
Coming up next. All right.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. UFC Women's Bantamweight title is on the line. All right, so here we go with this Women's Championship fight. She won her last fight by knockout, successfully defended the title. And in this division, a lot of women have succumbed to her power. They think they know what's coming, but once they feel it in the octagon, it's a totally different animal. So obviously, the #1 contender tonight believes she's prepared for what's coming back. Whoa!
This could be it right here. Wow!
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Out of note.
Hard.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this championship fight. Will we crown a new... Wow!
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Very nice. Oh!
Effective use of the jab by her there.
Such good movement in there.
The 8 against the early takedown.
She's looking for an arm triangle here.
All right.
You ready? You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. All right, so here she is, ladies and gentlemen, a woman who needs no introduction, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion, and man, has her popularity soared since her last title defense. She won that fight by knockout. She'll be looking to do the same here tonight. Oh, she gets tagged. Nice combination. All right, first round is underway. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range.
This could be it. There's a nice inside leg kick.
Oh, lands a massive left punch.
Big kick to the head. Oh, very nice. Oh.
Now they're both throwing with power. Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
She's out cold. Beautiful KO for the victory early in the first.
Yeah, Joe, how about the knockout there? Beautiful technique to land the fight-ending shot. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to this, but sometimes when you catch a fighter... All right, we said it in...
Greatness is a feat chased by many, but achieved by few in the UFC. To get there, it takes more than talent and skill. To be great, it also takes heart, determination, the willingness to fight the best, and the ability to beat them.
She's a legend, a big staple in the sport and a pioneer in MMA.
Over the course of her UFC career, this fighter has done that and more, taking the sport to a new level in the process.
She's been a world champion in multiple weight classes. She's made a ton of money, and she's achieved everything she'd ever wanted.
There is no question that she is the greatest of all time.
To my eyes, waking up in mud, you left me to die. My heart turned cold December 29. 30 and below the day that hell froze. How did I survive? Blame it